Right now at noon, an explosion tears through a Chicago apartment building. Search crews looking through the rubble for any survivors. Sky Fox over the scene right now on West End Avenue near Central. This is in the South Austin neighborhood, and you can see the massive response from the fire department and other agencies. At least 8 people were injured in the blast. Sally Schulze is live near Washington and Central and has the breaking details. Sally.
Roseanne, this has been a scene of chaos. Now it is a scene of a lot of questions. What caused this? What happens next? Fire officials have confirmed there was an explosion. They don't know yet what caused it. We know multiple people have been hurt, including one, I'm told, that has severe burns. I want you to take a look at the damage. There you see the roof collapsed on the top of this building. Multiple emergency crews still here on the scene right now. I want to give you a different view. Video that we shot earlier of the destruction spilling across Central Avenue at West End here in the Austin neighborhood. As you just look at the debris here, it shows you the force of this explosion. Bricks scattered across the block. The explosion happened about 9 a.m. in a building with 35 units. Multiple people have told me they heard a boom. They felt the place shake, even next door. I want you to listen to one man who was here when this explosion rocked the neighborhood.
Anybody that lived at least 12 blocks from here had to hear it. There was a smell of gas, a real strong smell of gas. I did smell natural gas. As I was running, I seen glass blown out of windows, car windows, home windows, people doors blown open like mine was. My front door was ajar. So it knocked locks from our doors open.
So then when firefighters arrived first on the scene, they quickly upped the response, calling in more people. 10 ambulances responded, and we know 8 people were transported to area hospitals, 3 of them in serious to critical, and again, one with severe burns, traumatic injuries, I'm told. Then fire had to try to search this building for others, while knowing that top floor is extremely unstable. They evacuated the building next door. They're keeping everyone out of what they call the collapse zone. Listen now to fire officials describe this tricky job of searching for survivors.
To the condition of the building, it called for a technical sort of to search the entire building. The upper floors, it was compromised. So we had to get our technical experts in here to shore up with struts to make sure we didn't leave any victims underneath any of the debris. A lot of debris to remove. We're still in the process of doing that.
Okay, let's give you a live look from above. Sky Fox flying overhead right now. Fire officials say they've still been searching, but they are confident they have gotten everyone out of this building. He was mentioning that debris. It is a huge cleanup job that is just getting started here. When fire is done looking at the building department's going to move in there, try to figure this out. Also, People's Gas here on the scene. You heard that one person mention that they thought they smelled gas. Well, People's Gas, a spokesperson, is saying at this reason there's no point to believe that this is related to gas or any of their equipment. Red Cross also out here on the scene because right now multiple people don't know where to go. Not only people who lived in that building where the explosion happened, but also people who live next door. And around this area, they're keeping everyone out. I just spoke to one man who lived next door. I asked him, what are you going to do now? And he just broke down crying. He clearly didn't know. And on top of that, he was still so shaken to have his morning start out like this. He said he was getting ready to go to work and instead heard this boom, the place shaking. Again, he was in tears. So many other people standing around here in the Austin neighborhood wondering what is next. Lots of crews on the scene trying to answer some of those questions for them. We're going to be staying out here all day afternoon and bringing you the latest. We are live in the Austin neighborhood. Sally Schulze, Fox 32, Chicago.
Sally, thank you. As she pointed out, there's the fire department, the ATF. We hear that bomb and arson may be at the scene, and the gas company and buildings department. Well, we're learning more about the building that collapsed. According to records from the Chicago Building Department, it has failed 17 inspections since 2005. The most recent violation stemmed from an inspection in February of 2020. It referenced cracks on the edge of the roof as well as a failure to connect a gas appliance to a flue or vent. We'll have another live report on this explosion coming up at 12:30.